so much emphasis on the family, and when that can't happen for people, it's just very difficult. And so it sort of came to me as this was a field I wanted to go into, both because I felt it could make such a difference in people's lives, but also because it was really a field that was changing and growing at the time that I was getting into it. There have been many times that I've been very, however, the easy part of my job is when things work out. It's nice when I can get people to get pregnant and have a baby and then go on and have a family, and sometimes I see them for more than one child, and it just makes me feel like this has been such a gift that God has given me to be able to do this for people. And that, however, God does humble me many times, and when try as I may and try to do what I can, I still can't make things happen. And that I feel that that really is when God is telling me, I've given you the tools, but I'm the one that makes the ultimate decision. And so that's how I live with, my place in this journey for many of the families. And that's the hardest part of my job, is to help them get through that stage. Many of you have had a lot of medical issues and doctors that you've worked with, and it's hard to know how much to bring your faith to your work, and that there are many times that patients over the years have asked me, and many times it's Muslim women that say to me, please, doctor, pray for me, pray for me. And I find that I do bring my patients as a whole to my prayer, and also on an individual basis many times. And so that's, I appreciate that we have a place that I feel that supports all of us as far as providers of healthcare, that it is a very taxing emotional thing over time to take on. We try not to be taking on other people's cares and worries too much, but it does come into our own hearts many times. So helping to support me is very important, and I appreciate that from all of you. And one story that I'll tell finally, which hasn't come out for many years, but about 10 years ago when I was on council, we had gone on a retreat to Gettysburg, and there was about 10 of us there, and we were out to dinner, and that we were at a long table, and I was sitting across from Pastor Beth, and she took a bite of her prime rib, and all of a sudden she looked up and went,